Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the SPY, the IWM, the Qs, the DIA, and the IYT. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly time frames. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, it's free, or click down here in the bottom right-hand corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Traders, if you're looking for a new broker, check out CobraTrading.com/promo/StockBookie. Best in the business. Been using these guys for years. If you're an active trader, give these guys a shot. CobraTrading.com. You won't be disappointed. All right, let's get right into the daily chart. Actually, we're going to go into the 10-minute. And what's interesting these last couple of days, let's see if we can go out here. We have a gap fill. We have a gap fill right around the 255.61. We missed it by pennies, guys. Got the bounce up, but check this out. So we keep gapping down. This one we gapped up on some news, but another gap down, came up, gap down, gap down, gap down, gap down, gap down. A little bit of distribution coming into the markets, guys. Keep an eye on that. Look at that. Gap down, comes back up, gaps down, floats, gaps down, comes back up, gaps down, tries again, gaps down a little bit more, almost fills the gap right back up. Keep an eye on that stuff. Something's going on here. I believe it's distribution. We are into the 250 retrace coming down from this level here to this high pivot for the Fibonacci. We are back below the 20 MA, a little bit weak. Still above the 50 and the 200, still in a strong stance, so you have to respect that. But let's see what we get in the next couple days, and especially the Friday close. I want to see the Friday close or weekly close and see if we can hold these areas. If we start coming to the 50 MA and this low pivot, expect some more support down in here. If this cracks, then we'll be going back down to this trend line, couple gaps to fill down in here, and the 618 as well. So right now, nothing wrong. Volume was good, 80 million on the day. We were down 1.29 dollars. Nothing great, but this has got to keep an eye on this. 80 million, and we were selling. So keep an eye on the volume. Very, very important. But as for the bulls, we're okay. For the bears, just let's see what kind of a pattern it develops here. Or do we keep pulling back? We have a little bit of a doji. Doesn't mean we're going to reverse. But at this point, they spread some news with the tax stuff or something good. We can actually gap up and possibly keep this thing going. So just keep an eye on what this thing does on the weekly close, and we'll take it from there. IWM was only 58 cents down. We had 23 million on the day. The volume was okay, but what I'm looking at here, we did come back down and fill this gap. We did fill gap window as well, but we also came down to this area here, which is the 382 retrace from this low pivot to this high pivot up in here. Probably draw it a little bit better, but anyways, that's what it kissed today. Bounced right back up, trying to recapture this trend line. That's the one that was connecting these highs coming back when we were consolidating up here, and then we took off. Another thing though, guys, this one is lagging still. I mean, everything's pulling back a little bit, but this one started pulling back about 2 weeks ago, and it still hasn't really, it had some nice intraday action, down, up, and then kind of faded at the end of the day, but let's keep an eye on this one. We're back below the 50 and the 20 MA, so that's a little bit weaker. Still above the 200, still okay, but a little bit weaker. Let's see how this 20 MA curls down into price, or does this thing bounce back up and try to recapture this stuff? Next couple days, we'll see a little bit more. This will curl down into here. We'll have the golden cross. I'll probably talk about that on CNBC. But volume was okay. It's coming in. A little bit of up and down option whipsaw Wednesday on us. So the real Shark Week, guys. This is it. They're gonna make everything. They, meaning the big boys, they're gonna put everything where they need to be to make money. They don't want the little guys like us to make money. They want to make money. So let's keep an eye on the market. Still light volume. 80 million on the SPY. I'll take it, but watch the volume. And this one's starting to fade. That's a little bit concerning to me. So watch this one. Let's see if we get back above the 20, or if we go sideways here, and then possibly set up for the next downward move. 618's right at 140. Then you have a big gap fill at 139. And of course, I would love to see double bottom here around the 134. But again, we got to wait for pattern and see how this thing develops. We are into some support here with the gap fill, this trend line here, and then the 382 retrace as well. So keep an eye on this. But again, this one is lagging. We always talk about that. Let's go into the Qs. The Qs, still okay. What can I say? It's the Qs, guys. All they need is a little more news and a little more hype and maybe some more Amazon hype, and this will probably go higher. So still above the 20, 50, and the 200. The volume was okay, 25 million. We were 72 cents down. No great shakes, but we were still red. I want to see some real. I want to see this thing starting to increase the volume, and then we should see more selling here. But bullish stance above the MAs. Just a little, little bit of a rounded top here. We'll see how this thing reacts in the next couple days on the Wednesday or the weekly close. So not too much to do here. If you're bullish, just tighten the stop. If you're bearish, just hold on. Let's see what kind of a pattern develops. A little bit of a doji, just like the SPY and just like the IWM. Do we get a reversal? Maybe. Do we get some more selling possible tomorrow? We'll see. Just keep an eye on this. The volume is the most important thing when it comes to selling or just floating. Period. Or at least my opinion. So right now, nothing wrong with the Qs. Just hold tight. Let's see what pattern develops after this slight pullback. So I mean, we pulled back what? 154, a couple bucks. Yeah, nothing serious. So let's see what we get in the next couple of days. So the DIA, same thing, but this one back below the 20, still up sideways. This is a bullish manner, but now that we're back below the 20 MA, it's slightly bearish. Still above the 50, still above the 200. Volume here was okay. It's pretty much been pretty quiet the last, maybe 2-3 weeks. I mean, actually, I should say 2-3 months, but this one's starting to come in a little tiny bit. Every time it gets below here, though, it usually pops up, so let's watch for that. 235 was the area, 237.50, 240. We'll see. Maybe it goes to 250. I don't know. I think that would be down 25,000. That would be unbelievable, guys, and that would have to maintain the light volume on the SPY and the overall indexes, and this could grind higher, guys. I wouldn't rule it out. So right now, a little bit weak being below the 20. Still a bearish or a bullish pattern up here. Nice up, sideways, that's bullish. Let's see where this thing closes on Friday. Do we come down, fill this gap, fill this gap? Next area would be the 230 area. That would be good support. And then, of course, the 50 MA at 228.51. So watch for this one. Right now, it's not really telling us too much, other than it's a little bit weaker because it's below the 20 MA, but no great shakes. The IYT, which are the transports. Remember, this one needs to lead with the markets, and look at this one, guys, just lagging here. So it pops up above the old all-time high. Looks like it's about to rip, pulls back, pops up, comes in, inside bar, bearish pattern, retracing up to the highs, never makes it, boom, comes back in, goes back into the trend line, right back down, couldn't hold it. Now we're back below the MAs. The 20 and the 50, these are crossing over. We got a little doji on this one too, and pretty good support with gap fill here. So let's see if we can hit this 200, hit gap fill, and possibly bounce. Maybe take a short-term trade on this IYT. Maybe, back up to the 175, try to capture $5-6, and then the next leg down. We are short with shares with this one. We're a little bit in the money on this one, but let's see if we can continue lower. If we get to here, we'll take off half at 162, maybe a little bit more, and see if we can get a little more out of this one. But guys, great. You know what? Look at this one too. So let's stick this in there. That's going to be some more support there. So a lot of support coming up with the 200 MA. If it gets below the 200 MA, we will be testing this low, and we will be coming down to this one as well. We come down to here, I'll probably cover the whole position and be done with it. But yeah, this is, this is getting interesting here, guys, with this just chopping and chopping and chopping. I want to put this one here too. I have this one at home. Where it got above it, looked like it was about to start going. It was like, holy cow, here we go again, and it just couldn't do it, and then finally broke down. So that's telling me the overall market could be weak. If this one can't get anywhere, get any traction, something's going on here. And you can see this one better with the weekly. So we get above it. I mean, we might have, we confirmed up here, but then, man, it came right back in. Look at this. So we're still above the 50 and the 200 on the weekly chart. But if you're looking at the 200 on the weekly, I still think these are price targets right here. 151 or wherever this one might lay as this one comes in. You also have a gap fill here around 145, a gap fill right around 154 as well, so watch for that. But overall, guys, just keep an eye on volume. We've been killing it with trades lately. We've been doing a lot of writing calls or writing naked calls, and they've been just coming in beautifully. So we've been covering some of our short swings as well. Some we're still under. Some we've taken half off, added again, taken half off, added again, and closed out. We got a lot of stuff going on here at StockBookie, guys. It's been really good in the last couple of months. So even though we're short, we're still catching these good stocks that will drop, and we take the money. RH, we've traded that one 3 or 4 times for some great money. So it doesn't matter, bull or bear, long or short, I'll still trade this market. And right now, I'm going short mostly and still making money. So what does that tell you guys? Maybe I know how to trade a little tiny bit? No. But anyways, guys, I really do appreciate you stopping by my channel, checking it out. Don't forget to like the videos. Don't forget to subscribe down in here. And remember, guys, small positions, keep trading, no more than 10% of your total portfolio. If you're doing these option trades, just know your limit. Go a couple grand, especially if you're writing naked calls or naked puts. Don't go crazy, because when these things go against us, they could blow up real quick. So you want to be able to handle the pain. So again, guys, thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. God bless. See you on the charts.